Hello, I'm Mr. Wade Swift, and I'll be your computer science teacher. Now, depending on which computer science part that you're in, we will talk about more of that the first day of school, but I'm going to give you kind of a brief overview of what we're going to be talking about here. So, we're going to be diving into Python, we'll be diving into cybersecurity, even some web design, things like that. So, we're going to be talking about a lot of different things. The first day, and today is just going to be kind of a kind of just get right to you here. So what are some of the things that's happening? Well, first of all, we've done a new program. We're going with Code High School this year. It's going to be not only an LMS, but it's a new program and all kinds of things. And again, first day of school, we're going to get you taken care of. So first thing you probably want to do, you'll probably notice right here to the side here, are the codes for the classes. So as you get your classes, you can go ahead and put those codes into Google Classroom, because after all, we are a Google school, so we do a lot of Google things. So we have the Google Classroom will have everything you need. You'll also notice on that code right there, you'll see that it's got the 411. Make sure you sign up for the 411. The 411 really helps not only you, but your parents, guardians, whoever takes care of you at home, really lets them know what's going on at Salem High School and maybe even Salem Community Schools, because we do have some announcements that kind of go all out. So, just kind of follow along, get with it, and put those codes in, and that way we can make sure that you've already got your Google stuff, and the first day of school we can hit the road running. So, without further ado, let's kind of talk about a couple of things here. We're going to be talking about, first, I'm going to go ahead and hit Python 3. This is really a new one, and this is the computer language about programming and that kind of thing. So if you're in, it could be called CSE, it could be called Python 3 for Code High School, what have you. We're going to go ahead and we're going to really get to the foundations, the basic principles of computer science, and we're going to really talk about how using logical thinking and problem solving skills is really a key foundation to computer science. We talk about computer science, we're not talking about building computers or even always programming. We're talking about a way of thinking. So whenever you hear somebody talking about computer science, oh, it's that computer stuff. Not necessarily. Yes, it does have to deal with that, but it's a way of thinking. It's kind of like the scientific method. You can use the scientific method in all ways in your life. And just like the computer science skills that I'm going to be teaching you, you can still use these logical skills and that in your everyday life. So we're going to focus on, when it comes to the Python 3 course, we are going to be talking about programming, but we're going to really focus on those logical skills like, okay, this didn't work, what's the next thing I can do? What worked, what didn't work? So a lot of things that go with that. The other thing we're going to be doing is cybersecurity. This is a great Indiana Computer Science 3 class. We're going to really dive into securing systems. If there is a problem, how do we fix it? If there is a problem, how do we find it? So there's a lot of different things that we're going to be talking about. Securing just not the computer, but maybe securing servers. Also talking about a lot about careers in cybersecurity, because this is a real big field that people are jumping into. So there's a lot of possibilities with computer security. So we're going to be talking about old ways of cryptography and that kind of stuff. So what were some of the old ways of trying to secure data, even though might not have been so much like what we do now? How did in past years, how did they try to secure data, send secret messages, that kind of thing? So we're going to be talking about some of those things in this course, in this year-long course. And then the last thing that we're going to be jumping into for some of you will be web design. We did this course last year with Code High School, and it did a really good job. So we're going to be really getting into, the basic foundations of web building. What are the things we look for in computer or in web design? So we're going to be talking about HTML, we're talking about CSS, the styling of the websites. We're going to be creating your own web page. We may even do one where you get a choice and you can create something else. Last year I had a great one that was for computer science. The person that was taking the class develop the computer science website. So it's really going to be, I love these type of classes, be it any of the computer science, because it's really, we're all learning together. We're really in it together. And you could be working on web design, or you could be working computer cybersecurity or Python or something like that. But we can all work together because we're really using the same principles, the same, trying to figure things out. So I really hope you're as excited as I am when it comes to computer science, because again, it's just not about computers. It's more than that. It's how you take these skills and work them in everyday life, and in your other careers, and you'll be another step ahead of anybody else that's going from high school to college, if that's your next step, that you want to go and do this in college. We're really excited that we've got a possibility of having you get certified in that kind of thing, in programming or in cybersecurity and that. So buckle in. This is going to be a fun year. It's going to be a challenging year, but it will definitely be fun. Until next time, I'll see you first day.